So, what do I use on my hair and what have I been using for the last 2 years to achieve the growth that I've achieved? Like I said in the previous video, this is my third big chop. The first time, there's a video way back there that explains why I did what I did and I regretted it. I don't think I recorded the second time when I started back, but that's why I'm here now, because I've been in this game now, going strong, I want to say 3 years, at least 2.5. So I've gone from, the long hair, Texlax, to just wanting to be 100% natural with no confusion, because people do ask you, how do you get your curls like that? And if you're not going to be 100% honest with these people, then stop fronting and stop lying and just tell them the truth. You use the Texlax, and that's why your hair does what it does compared to other people. So I not felt guilty, but I understood the hair envy. And it wasn't my hair to be envious of. So I decided, with all the goings on in the world and the division and separation that Trump created during his campaign election and so forth, I don't want to make this political, because I don't care what you Democrat, Republican, Independent, Liberal, Conservative, it doesn't make a difference. You're a human being and you have a right to make your choice, just like I'm a human being and I have the right to choice cut my hair. So that's why I started off with that slight synopsis of how I got here. So maybe some of you can notice, but up on top it's like shorter, and I had a setback. I actually had braids and I was lazy. I just started chopping it where I thought my hair was, and that wasn't where my hair was. My hair was much longer than that, but I was tired of taking down braids. So what I did was I just assumed and snip snip, and as I was taking them down, I realized, wait, that's not extra hair from adding it in to the braid. Girl, that's your hair on the floor. So, we all have setbacks. I had a choice to do one or two things. Call myself having it cut all the way down to where, that setback occurred, which was mainly up in here. Or do what some people do, which is get like a diva cut eventually and just leave it alone. Like, just let it grow out. It'll be fine. It's only hair. I do know how to say hair properly. Hair. Here, I can say whatever I want to. It's only her. So, most of my length comes from down here. The back, because I just didn't chop off the back like the way I kind of went in and chopped off the top, because I just assumed, oh, yeah, that's where my hair stopped. Oh, yeah, that's where my hair stopped. And, oh, no, that's not where my hair stopped. So, that's that setback. Now, let's get into what I actually do for my hair on a weekly basis. Usually, in the beginning stages of the TWA, I got obviously in the shower or the tub every day. So that was my regular routine. Every day, water touched my scalp. Shower, bath. If I was taking a bath, I let that water drain out. Let the tub, clean the tub out. And then I would stand up and I would let that water drain over my head. And what I would follow it up with, because of the whole co-wash thing, was this brand, Aussie Moist. It is a staple for me. I don't know what makes this so great other than the things that I read on the back, like made with Australian aloe, jojoba oil, sea kelp, moisturizing conditioners that maximize hydration to soften your silky mane. That's like the first thing you see, okay? Not to mention the front of the label is the first thing you actually see. And that's what we need. Moisture, 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 moisture. So what I would do, like I told you earlier, I would just stand there and soak under the shower. Literally. No shampoo, no nothing. Not even this yet. Just stand there, like you swimming in the water with no shampoo, none of that. I would just let the water soak, absorb until it was literally like dripping wet. Then I will follow up with this. As you can see how my hair, after I took my ponytail down, it kind of has what's called a natural split now, because that's the way I handle my hair so frequently. So it may not be a perfect split, okay? But nevertheless, there's the split. So this is how I tackle my hair in the shower. You have some people who say, oh, put your hair in 4 parts. Yeah, you can do that if your hair is that dry and you need more moisture in between here, because for whatever reason, your half and half is not getting it. So some people would do this, work on this side, actually put it in 4. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. And they would work one section by one section. Listen, I don't have time for that. I don't want my hair that grows out my scalp to become a chore. None of us like washing dishes, sweeping floors, washing windows, getting our car washed, washing our own clothes. We'd rather take them to the laundromat. We'd rather order online. We don't even want to stand in line and pay for stuff that we shopping for, okay? So I don't know what makes, no disrespect, some people want to split their hair into 4 parts and be dealing with washing their hair for a whole day to 2 days if you decide to do the greenhouse effect, which is leaving it in overnight and then waking up and having to deal with that same damn hair in the morning. No ma'am, sorry again. That's what they say. It's hard to become an influencer if you always cussing. Look, the world cusses, swears. Listen, the truth is what the truth is. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, like I said, I wash my hair in 2 sections, and no, I don't go through this part here. Literally, my hair is kind of tamed at this point because I keep doing the same thing over and over again. So if you are being consistent, you may have to put your hair into those 4 ponytails or 4 sections with the clips so that your hair can get used to the method that you are trying, which to absorb the most moisture that you can, utilizing what product that you're using. So, after my hair is soaking wet, I turn to one side and I do the praying hands. The praying hands. I'm talking about I globs it up. Blah, 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 blah. This stuff is cheap. I think if it ain't between $3 and $5, it's close enough. If you don't have $3 to $5 to add moisture to your hair, but you stressing over not a bill, some Gucci something, some kind of purse, or anything that don't have to do with your body or your health, you cheap with your body and your health. So don't ask other people how they get their hair to look like, how they get their hair to look like, if you're not going to invest and find your way. Again, drench your hair first so that when you put your glob of this on there, baby, you gonna feel it. It's just gonna slick. I guess they call that slip in the community. It's just gonna slick. You see that? You see them curls? Look, 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 look. It's just gonna slick. You see that? You see them curls? And then when you get out, or before you get out, depends on how you want to do this, because this is conditioner, and a lot of times I leave it in. My hair's that thick, and it takes it forever to dry because you leave it in. With that being said, that's that part. I leave it on for a while, then I rinse my scalp, and the only thing I do is put it on the ends. On the ends. I never put the conditioner along my scalp because I understand that can cause buildup, blockage, hair can't breathe, and it also causes itchy scalp because your hair has a hard time drying. That's first. So I do that. On the days when I'm going to use shampoo, I have decided to go with these guys. Garnier Fruit Trees. At first, I was going with the Shea Butter, Moisture. I was trying to stick to those different lines. They weren't working for me. I can't explain why, but I could feel a difference in my hair. When I saw Garnier Fruit Trees, this literally says active proteins. I don't know how many videos you've seen, how many videos you've cared to watch, but a lot of them say our hair is made of keratin, our hair is made of protein. You don't have to be a beautician to hear something over and over again before it gets stuck in your head. My hair needs protein. So if you feel like, you know what I'm saying, your curls just not popping, or you're not really getting the definition, or it's not absorbing what you needed to absorb to achieve the look that you are going for, try something different. Don't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. Guess what they call it? Insanity. So instead of continuing using just Aussie Moist, I said, you know, I get dry scalp, I get flakes, and I don't know why, because my scalp is clean. So I decided to get some shampoo. As many people were saying, don't use shampoo, don't use shampoo, it strips your hair. Pre-poo it, put coconut oil on there before you get in the shower. I tried that too, and still, when I got out that shower, my hair felt squeaky, squeaky, squeaky clean. Did not like that. When I use this, I don't know if it's because of, like I said, the consistency over the years of what I've been doing. This does not dry my hair out. First of all, in this case, I will do a bit of a split here because it's shampoo, and I want to make sure that I'm getting down into my scalp, not my hair. I want to get to the scalp. So I pour X amount in here, lather it up because the hair is already nice and juicy, and I would literally hold my hair, pull it out, stretch it out, lay the shampoo, back here, lay the shampoo, and then just squeeze up in there. I don't have any fingernails, so you ladies that have them long nails but you want your real hair to grow, you may have to make a sacrifice. Either you're going to scrape your scalp, or you're going to use the pads of your hands and get down to your scalp and take care of your hair. And when it's in the protective style, go get your nails done then, because you ain't got to be worried about your hair. But in my opinion, forget some nails when I can have hair down my back. That's what they checking for. They ain't checking for these nails. They seeing where your hair look when you walk through the door. So this works for me. I don't use it a lot. I may use it, and it's paraben free and all that, and with apple extracts and all that. Every inch 10 times stronger, proven strength system, stronger, healthier, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's what that is. Use that. Why not? I use the shampoo. Of course I got the conditioner. Same thing. Active fruit protein from apple extract. Paraben free, vegan formula for healthy, stronger hair system for every inch stronger and helps resist breakage. So I use that. How do I use this? No, I do not leave this in my hair overnight. I use it just as a plain old conditioner, and sometimes I will throw it on and leave it on for, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, and then I'll rinse it right back out and follow up with what I told you, my staple. This for me is more of a co-wash, or when I use it with a shampoo, it's a shampoo and a co-wash to add back moisture on top of what I know already works for me, moisture. So I'm doing double moisture, if you're following. Okay. Again, about the protein thing, keeping on going with that. There's this stuff. I have been using this when I was Tex-Lax, as I explained earlier. I also had some color in my hair at some point. I'll admit it was a box dye. It was blonde. And I probably screwed my own hair up. Because most beauticians tell you, those box dyes, you should have came to the shop. So I'm like, well, why they create them if they ain't no good? That's a whole nother story. We talk about that later because I am not a professional cosmetologist. And I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What I do know is I can read. This label says a lot. Says it can do a lot, strengthens instantly, builds body, protects color and chemical services, keratin and green tea reconstructor. Now, you're not supposed to use this every day. Listen, protein is, for lack of being able to associate, let me just go with the first thing on my mind. Protein is like candy. Ain't nothing wrong with having candy every now and then. A little piece of chocolate every now and then. McDonald's, look, French fries every now and then. If you have McDonald's, French fries, KFC, Popeyes every day, you can't sue them because you fat, overweight, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetic. No. You made a conscious choice to keep eating at that specific restaurant place and you chose to order the meal that you ate. Again, that's the association with protein. This is more protein, keratin. Correct me if I'm wrong, you ladies with cosmetology licenses, but I would assume too much of anything is a bad thing, and that might be why your hair is breaking off. However, the flip side of that is if you are not seeing coils, either your ends need to be clipped so that it can absorb what it needs to absorb to thrive, or you're lacking moisture, you're lacking protein, you lacking something that it won't do what you want it to do. So I've been using this for a couple of years until some said, you know what, I don't know if this is really working anymore. Well, I'm going to keep buying something. After a while, if I'm seeing with the color in my hair, it wasn't helping. And no, I wasn't visiting a hairstylist. This was all trial and error. So there we go. That's that. But what I realized was that I still needed some type of protein treatment. So I went out and bought this. Why? Elastic QP. It's a widely known brand out there. And it literally says a protein supplement. Now, I don't know if you guys can get up in this bottle and read that verbiage. I'm trying my best. But it basically gives you several options on how to utilize this product. This product needs to be shaken, as it says. There are things, chemicals, proteins, whatever. And it is a droplet. So you suck up and you squeeze it out. How do I use it? I use it halfway according to the instructions. Some say mix a drop full to 1 ounce water and spray bottle, spray over entire head, comb through. I don't like combing through. We ain't got time for that. You're not going to have these coils if you keep combing them out. That's why they coils, because they group themselves. That's what they want to do. They want to come together and live harmoniously. Okay. So no comb for me. Leaving the hair, do not rinse. Proceed with your chemical application. So this could probably be for people who still want to do perms, Texlax. Restore health and dry brittle hair. Shampoo with Elastic QP cream, conditioning shampoo. Mix 4 dropfuls of protein with 4 ounces of Elastic QP Intense. Listen, I understand this is your company, Elastic QP. So you are promoting to get this other associated product. Sometimes when they tell you to do that, it's something in that product to counteract whatever's in this product. So you make your choice. You either use your own shampoo and, you know, hope on the hope, well, you go ahead and you get what they tell them to use in combination with it. That's up to you. Me personally, I did not. I'm going to stop reading this because if you're that interested, walk into a beauty supply store yourself, pick the bottle up and read it. How do I choose to use it? Everybody needs a DC, deep conditioner. Most people say they do a deep conditioner once a month. They do it as needed, like hair trim. I personally, I like to do a deep conditioning every time I wash my hair for the most part, only because I want to maintain the health and the elasticity of my oldest hair. This obviously gonna keep growing out my scalp unless I, cancer and it start falling out. I don't want to wish that on me or nobody else. But I'm trying to figure out how to keep this here. This is where the length is gonna come from. That gets down to the waist. This is the oldest hair on my head right here. This used to be my teeny weeny afro. These little pieces used to be way up here somewhere. Okay, so I started using Shea Moisture. Remember I said earlier I stopped using a lot of their other products. This not one of them. I've stopped using the conditioners, leave-ins and all that. They was getting ridiculous. I was looking for an intense hydration hair mask and I found it in this. They have some wonderful ingredients in here. And I liked it. So what I ended up doing, saving myself some time, I took their product and I added several droplets of Elasta QP to, let me spin it around for y'all. I'm not trying to mess y'all up. Okay. I added several droplets of this product to this product. So I literally know if I want an intense protein deep conditioning treatment, I don't need eggs. Unfortunately, eggs get stuck in my hair. I don't care. Cold water. I know not to use hot water. Hot water cook eggs. Who want to stand under freezing cold ass water to get some eggs out your head when I could just use this, combine with this, and be through with it? I don't use conditioner when I know I'm going to do a deep treatment or a deep conditioner. I don't use this fortifying conditioner. Before I get out that shower, if I know I'm going to do a deep treatment, I skip the conditioner because that's what conditioner does. Conditioner conditions your hair. But you look into deep conditioning. So why would I waste my time with something I know that's not a deep conditioner? Set it to the side until I'm doing co-wash day. This is what my deep conditioning is. This is what my deep conditioning is. And when I feel like I might not need to do anything with protein, I have another option because like I said, too much protein will cause your hair to break off. Maybe even dry out. Whatever, you're going to notice something and that should send some alarms off. You doing something wrong to your hair. Back it up and figure out what it is. So, because I know I put protein in there, like straight up protein in there, I also have another standard Shea Butter Maui Moisture line hair mask for dry damaged hair. So this one is straight like it is out the bottle. I have not tweaked it. I have not added any essential oil. I haven't touched it. I just used it because I don't want a protein overload. A protein overload, from what I understand, disclaimer, I am not a licensed cosmetologist. I do my hair and I help other people with their hair if they ask. So, as well, sometimes I like to use BioSilk. Not their shampoo and not their conditioner. I like what's called the Silk Therapy. Paraben free. And it is very silky. Again, this has protein in it. Ladies, you do not want to overload your hair with too much protein. If your curls is popping, you got enough protein. If you can pull your strand from one spot all the way down to another, and it goes back up, you got your elasticity, your pH balance must be good, your moisture must be good, and your protein must be good. Do not overdo it. You start overdoing it, you're going to reverse your hair because you're doing too much. Now, let me see if I can quickly find the ingredient in here that let you know it's protein. I can't find it right now. But what I do know is it's silk in here. Hydrolyzed silk. That's what got me. I was like, silk. Honey, I like silk. Silk sheets, silk clothes, silky hair. So I went on ahead and I use it. And it says you can use it on wet or dry skin. I don't use it all the time. Use it every now and then. That's that. When I get through with my deep conditioners and all that, before I get out the shower, I literally make sure warm water has gone over my hair last. Why? Because it opens up your pores, your hair cuticles, and your pores. I put whatever treatment I'm gonna put on there, a conditioner, deep conditioner. Then I put on a plastic cap. You know this ain't gonna work. You know, and I'm not finna push it up there so it could get tangled. This is what you do. If your hair is long enough or not. If it's long enough, one ponytail. If it's not, pull it up into two ponytails. Remember that little split I told you about? Just pull it up so it's out your way. Let me go ahead and put my hair in my one ponytail. Okay. Got that one ponytail, and I like to sit it on top of my head closer to the front because I like to stretch. When you do this, you like stretching your hair in a way, but you leaving your curls. Let me stretch that. You stretching it. You see that? You see how the curl pattern is kind of flattened? It ain't gone. It's just flattened. So I wrap that directly around it, and you see the care that I'm taking with getting it around my coils. I'm not trying to disturb none of the coils. I just want to sit directly on my head, on top of my head. That way when I lay my head down on my pillow, that's what's up against the pillow, not my curls. So when I get up, or like I just did for y'all, just take it down, you will be able to see the definition of the curl. So, going back to what I was doing. Can't put your hair in there like that. So once you get your hair, and I mean nice and saturated, one of the things that people do that is a mistake, you don't have to get your deep conditioning, DC, all on your scalp. Stop doing that. From what I understand, some people hair take hours to dry. And then you find your hair is flaky, or you think it's dirty too soon. I think that's from the conditioner sitting on your scalp wet for so long that you're not allowing it to fully dry that first day, and it creates a scab or a layer of some sort, and that's where the itching is coming from. So make sure you are rinsing your hair out from the scalp and let the conditioner run down your ends. Because you're going to put more conditioner on your ends, not your scalp. Once you get your hair up into your one or two ponytails or none, while it's still wet, put your cap on. Now y'all know damn well. You know, listen, I got to stop cussing. This ain't going to work. The only reason why this ain't going to work is because my hair is not wet right now. If my hair was wet right now, I promise you it would fit, no problem. It would be flat. But the longer your hair gets, the bigger bag you need. Grocery store shopping bag. Ain't shame. Dollar Tree, baby. You put that bag on your head, honey. You get that little flip out your way. You found a way to make that work, honey. Okay? Now, the first time, I like to just wrap it around like this here. Make sure my hair ain't caught up in there. And I just twist right there. So I can leave something out to have something to catch. And then just push it through itself. No, I don't pull on it to try to tighten my head. This ain't that. It's not that serious. I really like to put 2 caps on for... Why? Because that's what I like to do. I feel like I'm doing double the moisture. I'm making sure it stays in here. The water gets trapped in here. So that the next thing I'm getting ready to show you, this is called a hot head. No, again, nobody sent me this for free. And if you watching, feel free to holler at a sister. Literally, it is called, no lie, what they say? Let me stay down. Hot head. Hot head. Once again, promoting another person. You throw these in the microwave for 45 seconds according to the instructions. I ain't gonna lie. I put mine in for a minute. Then I come back. I flip it inside out. And I put it in for another minute. And then I come and get it. And then I don't care which side it's on. I sit that on my head, and baby, when I tell you that get hot, it get hot. The first time, and you know, you can take it. But if you got your hair up in a ponytail, like I got my hair up in a ponytail, the second time you put that boy on, well, it's gonna be hot because it's laying right up against your scalp. But I guarantee, when you come from up out of here, and you want to do this here plastic bag standing under that shower, or wherever you at, baby, this hair gonna be so warm, so moist, it's gonna be slick. Now, you got 1 of 2 options. Rinse it out right then, or go on about your merry day because you really need a seriously deep conditioning. But if your hair is already mushy feeling, you probably don't need a deep conditioning. You probably need a protein treatment. At the same time, I've heard too much moisture can damage your hair as well. So, trial and error, figure out what works for your hair. That's another thing. When I'm finished deep conditioning, when I'm finished conditioning, when I'm finished washing my hair, co-washing my hair, I should say, I used to use the trusty coconut oil. I know this video long, y'all. I'm trying to hurry and get through it. I no longer use coconut oil on my hair. I don't know what it started doing or what I didn't like. First of all, I don't like oil running down my face after I think I'm done and I'm on my way to work. And then I go to touch my face and I got a pool of oil down my neck, a pool of oil down my shirt, and they never, no, you know what I'm trying to say. Not now person said, Tina, your neck is greasy, because they don't understand. So I said I'm tired of this coconut oil surprise, because when it's solid, you don't know how much you're using until it melt and let you know how much you use. So since I couldn't control what it would do unless I turned it into a liquid, I decided to create my own liquid oil combination. And I mixed it in a big bottle. This bottle you can buy from any beauty supply store, probably online, Amazon, whatever. Case being, it is full of all the oils that I like. All the oils that I want to give a try. All the oils that I've been using since I've been using. My daughter uses it. My sister used to use it. I used to sell it for an amount of time. I had a website. And this not taking it off the subject, but we go out here and we buy all these different random products, you know what I'm saying, including Eco Styler Gel, which I don't use anymore. I was just on the bandwagon. We go buy, you know, like I said, point this out, point this out. You know, we go buy all these different things, telling each other, try this, try this, try this. But the minute one of us creates something because of a need, isn't that how inventions come about? And then you attach a price to this, people get all up in arms. Oh, why you want so much money for that? You can't sell it to me. You can't give it to me for free. You can't give me a discount. Let me explain something to you. I didn't make it this far off a discount. I just explained all this stuff I done bought to figure out what works for my hair. So if I've taken the time and the necessary patience to figure out what could possibly work for you too, and you got a problem with paying me for my time and my consultation, that's why I took my website down. It wasn't because I didn't want to help anyone. That's my passion. But my passion started frustrating me because it cost me money to go find this stuff. Not only money and time. And then I have to concoct it, bottle it up, label it, and get it to where it needs to go. And now I'm venting for no apparent reason, just talking about my business. So let me get back on subject. When I get through doing all of that, okay, before my hair dries, after I take my deep conditioner out, after I put my leave-in conditioner on, I get a t-shirt. Again, another business of mine, Against the Wall. I started this back in maybe 2007. I felt like my back was against the wall and I had to come up with some kind of idea because I wasn't working at the time. And that idea was to make shirts. And I did that. I bought, I think, 2 boxes, $100, 100 pieces each box. And I sold all of them except for the ones I still have. I gave away a few to family members. And so this is my baby. What I do when I finish washing, to absorb some of that moisture, not all of it, the liquid, the water, I literally tie my hair or twist it up in a t-shirt, and then I do it like this because I just wanted to absorb the excess water that I don't need. It will absorb into the towel without causing frizz to my hair because it's stationary. The cotton cloths, they got those loops. For some reason, if you got a split end or if you just got that kind of hair, you feel that pull from that loop. So stop using t-shirts. I don't care how you try to use it. It's not for you. Stop using t-shirts. So, stop using towels. Use t-shirts. I don't care if it's the t-shirt you wearing. It's a whole lot better than that towel that's hanging up there. You better let your t-shirt air dry when you finish, when you get out the swimming pool, or you going to have frizzy hair. That's a guarantee. I guarantee you going to end up with frizzy hair if you use a regular towel still to this day. So, after I let that absorb the moisture, that's when I follow it up with my oil. And on really dry days or days I want to make sure I get that moisture in, as I stated earlier, Elastic QP. I use what's called olive oil and mango butter, and it is a moisturizer. So for me, what that says is, after washing my hair or deep conditioning my hair, letting it dry to absorb some of the water from just dripping all over me, and dripping the conditioner, leave-in conditioner all over me, I choose to wrap it up, let it dry a little bit, and then follow it up with the leave-in conditioner, both sides, and then come behind it with the oil, both sides, LOC method, and then I come behind it with this cream moisturizer, both sides. That is called liquid of some sort, aloe vera juice, water, oil of some sort, your choosing, cream, some kind of creamy. And let me just show you what I mean by cream. You see that consistency? That's good for the winter. That helps you maintain through these harsh winds blowing, because a lot of us can't even find a hat to put on our head because our hair is just too poofy. Okay? I think that wraps this up. Outside of me not using the comb to detangle my hair, if at any point I feel like I need to find a way to detangle my hair, I used to use the Denman brush. I'm not against the Denman brush anymore, but I don't feel like it works for where my hair is in its stage, because my hair already gathers up. I feel like it separates my hair somewhat. When I want to comb my hair out while it's wet, I don't use this when it's dry. It must be wet hair. This, along with the back side of my hand and the hair in between, and then I work my way up to my scalp, that allows me to detangle my hair from tip to root without damaging it, because it's so juicy from the Aussie Moist or other conditioner. As well as it allows me to get down to my scalp, where I told you sometimes you flake up because you leave stuff in your hair wet too long. At any rate, I think that's about it. What I do to refresh my hair every now and then, because I don't do wash and goes every day, I use aloe vera juice. I buy this from Walmart. I don't know where else they sell it from, because I buy it at Walmart. I don't use water. Only time I use water is in the shower. When I'm not in the shower,